What's going on with the other characters? We got Seema just smoking cigarettes in bed naked with the Eurotrash guy from the club. I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to say Eurotrash anymore. You can cancel me. I am German and Polish, so I just love the commitment to her smoking. And they're staying on a smoking floor of a hotel and they haven't gotten out of bed in 3 days. And I'm just like, good for you. You have a good time. You deserve it. You've been hanging out with Carrie for months. You needed to have some fucking fun. Rock is having a they mitzvah. Again, I don't care about anyone's kids. Have a they, have a thing, do a bar mitzvah, do a bat mitzvah, be Jewish, be don't, who cares, your child, I'm bored. Love Rabbi Jen, as Charlotte says 50 times, the trans rabbi. I want Rabbi Jen and Anthony to just have a spinoff, and maybe Seema. I want the three of them to just go on adventures together. Anthony's there, he made some new kind of hot guy bread challah that's sourdough and very upsetting to Harry because his daughter's trans and somehow sourdough challah is just the last straw for him or something. No Steve in this episode, partial bummer, but then at least he doesn't have to suffer the indignity of, oh, Naya, her husband, he's going on tour, so they're gonna see what it's like to not be together. And I don't really care because again, your plot revolves around children and I'm too old to care and none of my friends are at an age anymore where they're deciding whether or not to have kids. They either have them and they're like, oh, that was hard, or they don't have them and they're like, psyched, great decision, not interested. The last episode, they're like, you know what, let's just forget trying to be inclusive in a proper way. They just write back, LTW's got 2 lines. She's emotionally supporting the white woman while wearing some sequined turban that may or may not be culturally offensive. Who else was in this episode? Was Magda in it? No, she's dead. Samantha was in this episode. I loved seeing Samantha even though it was over text. I enjoy this Samantha because this reminds me of the old Samantha, always willing to forgive her friends who are the worst people on earth. When Carrie texts her from Paris, says, I'm in Paris, want to get a cocktail. It's like, oh, that's right, Samantha's in London. Just get on that channel, girl, but change your outfit first. Carrie's weird Dunkin' Donuts colors. I mean, that's the only thing about that dress that was amazing. It's literally the Dunkin' Donuts logo colors. If she'd been holding a Dunkin's, it would have been amazing, just like the matching of it all, you know? I'm so glad, even in a reality that doesn't exist, that we're never gonna see, that she's gonna see Samantha. You know, it would have been nice to have all the 4 girls get together, even in this fake reality that we're never seeing. Miranda couldn't go to Paris because she had to follow Che, and even though Carrie invited Miranda and Charlotte, once Miranda couldn't go, Carrie's just like, fuck the whole trip, and just Charlotte got fucked just because Miranda's in love with a mediocre comedian. I mean, it really does affect everyone's life. You know, I really wish Carrie had brought Miranda to Paris and pushed her off the bridge with big zashes.